All right, let's spill some more tea on child abuse. Oh, I used to work at a megachurch. I no longer do. I don't know that they're such a good idea. So this is some third-party tea to spill on behalf of somebody. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. And to be honest, it's not surprising, but if you've ever wondered how it is that churches get mixed up in all of this crazy child abuse stuff, this is how. Something you may not know is that pastors and clergy persons, people that are considered ministers at churches, are mandatory reporters of child abuse, which is kind of like counselors, lawyers, that kind of stuff. If they suspect child abuse, they are legally responsible to report that child abuse, that suspicion of child abuse, to the authorities that deal with that in their area. So the tea. Youth pastor at a mega church has a report of abuse made to him. This is like the strongest level of this that you ever get. And because this person is a mandatory reporter and they care about children, because they're devoting their life to it, right? They make the report of abuse. And I can tell you, having had to do this multiple times myself, this is a hard thing to do because you know exactly all of the tragedy that can happen by not reporting it, and sometimes the consequences of reporting it, which is the person is saved, but in a way that really hurts. But this is an influential family in the church, a real influential family in the church. And guess what happens? Well, when it is found out that this person has reported the abuse, they get called into the senior pastor's office. And they say, you shouldn't have reported this abuse. You should have told it to your supervisor, who would have decided whether or not to report it, which is against the law. And it's exactly how all of this stuff happens and is propagated. Why is it? Probably because of money. And also that person, I've had a couple of these third-party teas come in that are around the same issue. One of the people was even asked to apologize to the person who had been reported by their kid to this person, and then the report made. This can't keep happening. This has to be exposed. The reason I'm doing this third-party tea is to expose the systemic problems so that they are resolved. There is no person that is above a report of child abuse. If there is a report made, it has to be reported to the authorities and has to be investigated, because children matter and protecting them is a sacred job by all of these clergy people. So there it is. There's the tea.